Stop trying to explain your dreams and your visions to other people because it'll just leave you exhausted. Like truly exhausted. Because you're fighting a battle that's not even the battle to fight. You got to realize when you're going about trying to make your dreams a reality or making your visions a reality, you got to realize that it was put in your mind, specifically your mind, for a reason. And the reason it was put in your mind wasn't to convince other people what the vision is. You're supposed to make the vision a reality and then they'll see the vision. But you're trying to show people the vision that you're only meant to see. They're only meant to see that when it becomes a reality. And so you're wasting this precious time we have on earth. You're wasting this precious energy that you have trying to convince somebody that's never going to see it. And I think we do this because we've trained ourselves or maybe not trained ourselves, but we've been trained to always get approval, to always have someone say, hey, that makes sense. To always have somebody kind of tell you what to do. You know, we go to school, we have our parents, we have adult figures, we have society, whatever. And we're kind of looking for approval to go about doing things. But what that fails to capture is the essence of you pursuing something only you can see. It's impossible for society, for your parents, for your friends, for your family, for anybody to really give you advice based on something only you can see. Like, how in the world would they be able to do that if you're the only one that can see it? And so it's going to be so exhausting. It's like running a race towards a finish line that keeps moving. Like, you're never going to reach the finish line. It's always going to be faster than you. Instead, you could just hop off of that track of pursuing a goal that you'll never get and just create the track and show them that it's real. You know what I mean? Just create the reality. Because what you'll realize is these people, most of them care about you. Most of them want you to be okay. But what I've realized in life is a lot of people want you to be okay. They'll give you massive support so that you're okay, but they'll lack in support for you to be happy. People will massively support you to be okay, but there's a massive lack of support for you to be happy. Because your parents, your friends, your family, they all want to make sure you have a roof over your head, you're eating, you're healthy, you're alive, because that protects their own feelings. But but happiness has nothing to do with their feelings. That's yours. And so you have to remember, when they're giving you opinions, when they can't see your vision, whatever it may be, they're giving you advice so you can be okay. But okay isn't enough. In fact, I believe, and this is a bold take, but I'd rather be like criminally like sad, criminally like a complete failure than to be okay, because that's me taking a risk for what I want. At least I know what would have happened. Being okay means that you never tried what you actually wanted, and so you'll forever think, man, what if? So the pain of regret is way worse than the pain of failing at something, because I can still learn from it. And to be honest with you, it's not failure until I quit. So if I fail, but I still learn from it and I keep going, and the game's not over. And so what you have to realize is a lot of people aren't going to tell you to keep going. A lot of people will tell you to keep going if you do it the right way, if you do it on the side with the job. And this is me giving one analogy, because that's what I live. People were saying, well, Jamar, you can do your motivational speaking on the side and make videos and you just work this job. But no, I want to do this full time. And people couldn't see the vision. You know, today earlier, I was getting introduced to speak at this school. And my DoorDash is almost ready. But I was speaking at this school, but like every time I speak at these schools as a keynote speaker, they do their little introduction, and in my head, I'm like, yo, this exact moment, I saw this. And I tried to explain this moment that I was like to my parents, to my family, to people in my life. Like, I can literally see hundreds of students in the audience. I can see the principal or adult saying my name and all my accomplishments and saying, let's give a round of applause for Jamar. I already saw it. Even when I hadn't really done it yet, I saw it. And I wasted a lot of time trying to explain it instead of just creating it. So this video is your sign to just go for it without needing the approval, because you'll never get the approval in time for you to actually make it a reality. If you wait for the approval of other people, you'll never actually get to whatever it is, because they won't approve of it until it's a reality. I hope that made sense. Like, if you're waiting on the approval, it'll never come in time for you to make it happen, because they won't support you until it happens. So you have to be able to move and go for it before they approve of it, if you ever want them to approve of it, or if you ever want your dreams to be a reality. That's just my take. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video. Peace.